series begins with a cross-arm drag go-behind. Simple but effective. It gets you behind your opponent. Secure the wrist, the tricep, and pull. Straighten his arm, pull against his elbow. Lock your arms around his waist for control. The cross-arm drag drop to ankle begins the same way. Bring him through. But sidestep, drop to your knee. Hook your arm behind his knee and drop him. See it again when he goes down, lift his leg for control, or follow up with a cradle. In the cross-arm drag forward trip, step across quickly on his instep. Trip him forward. Step across, plant his foot firmly, jerk him forward. When he hits the mat, remember to follow up with a leg pickup or roll him to his back for a pin. Here's the cross-arm drag backward trip. Step in and hook your heel behind his knee. Drive him backward. Hook your heel firmly behind the knee. Drive your shoulder into his chest, pulling with your hooked heel. Faking a forward drag will set him up for this. Always attack the planted foot. Follow up with a pinhold. Here's another drag, which will get you behind your opponent even if he grabs both your wrists. It's a simple but effective double wrist cross drag. Clamp both your hands on his one wrist, pull through. Your two hands on his one wrist will give you the power edge. For an opponent who won't lock hands, double overhook and trip begins with you charging and overhooking both his arms above the elbows. Cross step to either foot, pin it down, and rip him towards the trapped foot. Make your cross step quickly. Throw your hip into him. Hold your arm hook firmly as you fall to secure a pin. This is one of the most popular series because it's a perfect control maneuver. Let's start with a double leg lock drop. Drop one knee in front and one behind your opponent's foot. Clamp both arms around his knee and bring them to you. Drop so you're lateral to his leg for maximum control. Put him on his side and move up for a pinning hold. For another variation to bring him to the mat under control, use the cross knee trip. Remember to drop in laterally. Hug his thigh tightly. Reach across and trip the far knee. Here's another variation of this series, the leg hook trip. One knee in front, one behind, body lateral. This time hook his leg. Trip him backwards. He won't be able to roll out of this one when he lands because of the hook. Here's another extremely effective variation. It's the leg pickup to trip, which also starts from the basic single leg drop position. This time you pick up the leg. Remember that the lower you get it, the easier it will be to pick up, then nail down his other foot and trip him. Again, watch both legs being captured. Don't execute an illegal slam. Trip him and follow up with a body cradle. You'll seldom be in a better position for a pinning cradle. Let's move on to the next series. This popular series begins with a wrist throw out and drop. Throw out his wrist and drop to your knees, which should be even with his toes. Get in there tight. Throw your arms around his knees. Rip up hard on his legs and drive your shoulder up into his waist. Always throw him to the side away from your head. Be sure to drive in deep and hard. Tackle him. Rip up on his legs and drive your shoulder. On the stutter step tackle, step in and out. Fake until he relaxes, then drive in hard under him. Deep penetration is the key. Again, land your knees even with his toes. Follow up with a hard double arm pickup. Drive in for your tackle. Keep your head up. Neck bold, back straight. Rip up hard and fast on his legs and drop him to the mat. Now he knows you have a good double leg tackle. When he braces against it, he's set up for the back heel trip. When you drive in, he braces. Your attack is stopped momentarily. So you throw a back heel trip. Remember, drive in deep, hook him, rip up on his legs, pull with your hook leg as you drive him backwards, and follow up with a cradle. Many maneuvers can be worked from a locked horns position, such as this. Duck under, go behind. Getting behind him gives you a tremendous advantage. Place your hand on his bicep, put your head on his shoulder. Raise his elbow and duck your neck into his armpit. Straighten your neck and back, and slip behind. Remember that an opponent must face you to beat you. Perfect your go-behinds for control of your opponent. The shuck, wrist and elbow pull-through are also worked from a locked horns position. This is another way of getting behind your opponent, and is effective against opponents who try to lock and stall. Grasp his wrist, hold it on your neck. With the other hand, reach across. Grab his arm above the elbow, step away, pulling his arm through and moving behind him. Push on him. When he pushes back, he's ready for a shuck. This begins the shot put series. The shot put go behind is a basic move from the locked horns position. Move around. When he relaxes, make your move. Drop your hand to his elbow and push it straight up. Then duck under and step behind him for a control maneuver. Waltz him around, shot put his elbow, duck under, move behind him. The lateral drop leg hook is one of the best command moves in your shot put series attack. It can easily result in a pin or at least a takedown. From a locked horns position, shot put his elbow straight upward. Drop to your knees and hook your heel behind his foot. Drive him backwards and down. Be sure to follow up by getting him in a pinning position. Even if your opponent turns away during this fall, you'll still earn a takedown. The neck and heel drop from a shot put position looks similar to a double leg tackle. However, when you drop down, don't go as deep. This time, drop straight down on your knees. Hold tightly to his neck to make him bend at the hips. Reach through and grab his heel, flip him laterally. Be sure to pull his head down so that he bends almost double at the hips. Although